Hi, Naki. Oh, Mike's over there. Hi, Naki. So I started my stream a bit late today because I've been to the doctor's office for a lung checkup. And apparently I can breathe, but not to my full potential. So further investigation is upcoming. Nothing severe, but I might be getting some performance enhancing drugs. Who doesn't want that? Give me all of the drugs. Thank you, and please. Oh, let's turn up the music. There we go. Sorry. We are collecting straw. That's what we're doing. We'll get right to it. Mute the music. Tractor on. Hehe. Have you been playing a lot of Farm Sim, Naki? How far have you gotten? You started a new save yesterday. Maybe you played on an old save, what do I know? Good morning, Jose. Should we get ourselves a larger collector? The reason I have this forage harvester is that my tractor pulled it the best. The larger one, I could have gotten for the Alpine model, is the Pharaoh. The Alpine is even smaller. And it worked quite well in steep hills. So when I was up farming up there, it was beneficial to have a smaller one. I used to have a 46 cubic meter, but now I run this 26. But on these flat fields, I'm not gonna lie, I'd like something bigger. It's fine in this field since we're so close to home. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know I just started, but how's my driving? Need to go and harvest that tree for sure. So the Alpine is the smallest one. 16 cubic meters, but also weighs 2 tons. Very small. But nice. For very steep hills. What else do we have? This one, oh yeah, this one mows grass as well. and collects it. It's just like all in one. That is really cool. Right. You'll figure it out. If there's anything you wonder how it works in the game, feel free to ask. I feel like the help system in the game is very vague. And also could be helpful to just try things and fail. To find your way of playing. Oh, it was full, that's why. Well done. Let's fill up our barn. I think this barn is going to be full in no time, unfortunately. But we'll just build a second one. So they are very convenient to have close to the fields. Because then we can use harvesters like this one to just collect it and then use bigger vehicles to drive it where we want to either sell it or use it. So we're looking to shop for a bigger one. Something in the 50 cubic meter range would be nice. This is 44? This is probably the sexiest one. Whoopee. With the triple axle. 46, 49. Was it the Bergman I had? No, I think maybe not. 56. That's a beast. But I have so many class trailers that I lean towards wanting that one. Even though it's slightly smaller. It's still twice the size of this one. I think this fits 1,000,000 liters of whatever you put in it. So we are just over half full. I was stopping by the grocery store on my way back from the hospital, or from the doctor's office. It's not a hospital, it's a doctor's office. There we go. Doing my lung checkup, and as I pull out of the parking lot, I see a woman, probably 70, maybe 80 years old, slip on ice and fall. And it's been snowing since midnight, and I immediately turn on my hazards and just stop in the middle of the road. This is a 40 kilometer an hour road, like a 30 miles per hour zone. So I put on my hazards and stop, and I run out and help her up. And she couldn't support any weight on her foot, so I helped her limp over to a staircase to a store that was just nearby. And she called her husband to come and pick her up. She told me that she had broken her foot before, and it felt like she did it again. I offered to drive her wherever she needed to go, but she lived close and she wanted her husband to come and pick her up and go to the hospital with her, understandably. And it's very, I mean, being old, man, it's so difficult. And she's quite small lady, and she was laying in a corner between two roads. And I was so glad that I had the opportunity to stop, and I was not in a rush, so I could just be there for her. Wait until her husband arrived and help her up. Just thinking, like, what would happen if it was in the evening, less traffic, and I mean, she didn't have enough reflexes to be seen, really. So she could have been hit by a car, or if no one came around, she could have not been able to get up. Luckily, I mean, she had her cell phone, so she could have called. But I imagine, like, before cell phones, it must have been so scary being old. Because if something like that happened, and you were out in the cold for 2 hours or so, you could die. That's just, we don't think about that in modern society, or all of the things we're fortunate to have, like cell phones, and how they are like life-saving devices. Even cooler, I feel, is the technology we're getting with the latest phones, where they can communicate with satellites for emergency help. Like if you're in the wilderness or somewhere where they just don't have signal, you'll be able to send an SOS message via satellite. Such a cool thing, and hopefully something that will make it into cheaper phones than an iPhone 14 Pro. I think isn't it some Samsung phones that also have that feature? Not sure.
Thanks for the follow.
Hi, buddy. Welcome. My name is Johannes. I like to play simulator games. Right now, Farm Sim is my love. I also do IRL streaming sometimes, share family time and projects. Hi, Kron. Alright, you have a day off today. Because it's your birthday weekend. Hi. Wait. Hi, Rick. I assume I can call you Rick? Hi, Rick. Elengrad is the best. I like the new Silver Run map as well. Very logging focused. And it's so beautiful. I like this map because it's challenging with the hills. And it makes me... My long-term goal is to spend a lot of money terraforming, creating factories and planting vineyards and orchards and stuff. So this map is awesome for that. Happy birthday, Kron. I don't know why I thought it was tomorrow. So for that, this map is a challenge. You need to pick the right kind of tractors for whatever field you're doing. So they're very much not flat. I mean, this one is pretty flat, to be fair. I have 400 or so hours on this save. And I'm maybe 10% done of the things I want to do. Maybe, if that. I'm just sort of getting started at 400 hours. It's just insane. There's always so many tasks. Like that tree we had to take around. Like it's almost a roundabout on my path. I want to remove that. For sure. We need to repair this. We've had this for what? 3 years? For 3 years I just haven't opened up the field more after making these mistakes. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Just like in real life, I prefer doing a little bit here and a little bit there. Mix the projects up. So we care for the fields a little bit, and then we do some logging, then we do some construction. That's a normal stream. So things happen very slowly. But that's the way I enjoy it. Some people are very project focused, where they finish one project and then get going, but that's rarely something that works in real life, as maybe you have to wait for parts, or maybe some things require good weather. So to me, the mixing it up is the most fun. If I'm to describe my gameplay style, I roleplay, not 100% realistic, but I enjoy a bit of a roleplay role. I enjoy a bit of roleplaying. I am not a perfectionist. The fields, if I miss a little spot on my harvest, like there's some tufts out there, I don't stress about it. The piles of straw that I leave behind, like that one, is gonna be left behind and cultivated down into the field. It'll be nutrients, it's fine. That's a pretty big patch that I have missed. That was an honest mistake to miss. But that's a few liters. maybe 400 liters. So that's a shame. But the straw is worth next to nothing, so there, I don't really, that's not something I lose sleep over. We're definitely gonna wash this one now that we're done. We have a couple more harvests like corn, cotton, but I don't think you get straw from cotton. Well, I'm sure you don't get straw from cotton, and I don't think you get it from corn either, since I do forage harvesting. So unless I get contracts, I won't be picking up straw. Let's just double check that before I go and wash it and spend time on it. I'm pretty sure. No, we have sorghum. I don't know if sorghum gives straw. Does it? Does anyone know? I'm unsure. Right. Nothing ready to harvest. We shall fix that field up. Doesn't give straw. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any supply? Sugar beets? This is so unfortunate. I have heaps of sugar beets, but I can't deliver it as it's not harvest season yet. Wood chips, 50,000 liters. That's a shame as well, because I could easily have done that. But I don't have 50,000 liters. So I have built, let's go and check it out, just for shits and giggles. So I have built a, yes, that's what I want, construction mode. I have built a wood handling facility that I haven't started filling up yet. So up here, let's see, there we go. So here my intentions is to just have a stockpile of logs ready for whatever I need them to. And unfortunately it's completely new, so I don't have any logs here. So I want to be ready for the contracts when I get them. Like the 50,000 liters of wood chips, it's a super easy one. If I had some, it would be easy, but it's not a big contract, so I could easily have done it, is what I'm trying to say. But right now I don't have wood chips. I think I have some, but like, it doesn't specify there. Let's go to production. I strongly think I have like 7,000 liters here. And 7 liters, because it's set to selling, of course. Right. That's unfortunate. Otherwise I would perhaps have had another 10 here. It wouldn't have been enough, but it would have been something. Right. Is this set to selling? No, it's set. All of it's set to storing. That's good. Then we can figure out what we want to do with it later. Selling. This one is running out of wood. We need to harvest. That's a lot of bread. Let's wash the trailer, because unless we get a contract, we won't be needing it. It must be enjoyable. I don't know how much you customize your map, Rick, but I'd love to see more people play this map so I could compare the builds and the strategies, because everyone does it differently, right? But I haven't seen any other streamer play on this map, unfortunately, so I don't have much to compare to. Is that dirt, or is it where? I need to repaint it maybe. Ooh, so clean. Who parked these tools? Let's use the little electric. Oh, sorry. Wait, he doesn't have a front hitch? What a disappointment. Many future plans. Dude, if you have some screenshots to share, I'd love to see them. Because I think you are like the only one that I speak to that plays on this map, other than me. I'm gonna go and modify these to be the shorter version instead of the this is the 28 model, but I'm gonna go for the 20. Is it 24 instead? Because the length is just unnecessary, and in a smaller field, which I have quite a few of. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is barely possible, but I'm gonna use this. So I don't need to park this. I just want to get it out of the way, so I can reorganize a bit. Will I be able to move the cultivator? Very unsure. Probably not. We need fertilizer. Right. It's not going to take much, but we're going to need some. The problem is every bit of fertilizer we have is up the hill. So we have two options. Either we drive up there, or we go to the store. And I think they're both valid. But I think the store is faster. I've installed this new mod that decreases the amount of engine braking your tractors do, and I love it. It's a small change in the right direction. Ooh, maybe I don't need to buy 8. But I like to buy in bulk. Oh shit. Running into my telehandler. This is one dirty planter. And I put it away this way. Feels bad, man. There we go, grass. And go. It's a bit of a... I don't always go ahead and plant grass in a field of barley afterwards. It's just recently I've converted so much of my grasslands into forest, so I won't be able to harvest a lot of grass. I want to build up a stock, so I'll take the opportunity and plant, because I only have one field of winter wheat or barley, so this will be the only one I'll do it to. Getting a harvest of grass in depends on if you're gonna plant right. If we're not gonna be planting wheat or barley in this field, which I don't think we will, we can probably get 2 harvests or more and do, say, maybe sugar beets or sorghum or whatever next year in this field, and therefore get 2-3 harvests even. Since we're planting grass, it's nice getting as much product out before we put a different crop in. Plus, crop rotation is always a good idea. Sweet, Rick! Please do share. So he'll work his way here. I think I'm gonna go and paint some whilst he's working, because I wanna make this field a little smaller. I don't know whose idea this was to extend the field this much, but it doesn't really work. It's a very greedy idea. It's way too steep. So we are we're removing some of the field there. And instead we're going to be planting forests. So we'll make sure to use every bit of land, just not for farming. Shall we try to make it square? How much will we give up? A lot. And it's such a good field because it's flat. So let's play with the idea of making a stepped installment. We'll see if I can make it and if it will be nice to farm it. Where does it start getting wide? This... Here maybe? Or actually I want to probably square it off. Maybe here. And then put forest in instead. Because that's very efficient and nice to handle in steep hills. Or steep hills at all. Combine doesn't do well in inclines and uneven fields. Yeah, that's the idea. I want to have as square fields as possible, so that because I use a lot of AI and I enjoy using a lot of AI. I'm more of the farmer who likes to plan rather than to drive a tractor. And I don't use AutoSteer, but I do use AI extensively. So hence the square and long fields. We can have a look. More of like my areas, how I have set it up. Drive around a little bit. Because we need to plant some trees, so we're gonna be all over the place anyway. An area like this, I've planted some trees. You can see them here. This whole hill will become forest in time, all the way back here, for example. So all of this will be forest area. And if we, let's see, come up. This is not my field. Where am I? I'm lost, sorry. Here we go. Morning.
Having fun?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Black or
Black, please. So this area I harvested. It was fully grown, and I harvested it very recently, so I just replanted. This is my latest purchase. This piece of land here. And if we make the map, can you make the map big? You can't. Whatever. So here we have it fully decked out. This has been used for grassland before, but I have planted trees all over it. Same here. This is my leaf forest. This was my first attempt at making a mixed species deciduous forest. So this was my go-to cornfield before, but I chopped it up into a smaller cornfield. I'm gonna make this even smaller as time comes. So I'm gonna extend this bit of forest up here, and I have already planted here to be extending. So I get square, right, and nice to farm fields, and then up through the forest, up we go. And here I've made a square field. I'm still to decorate this with some grass and more plants, and I gotta put a factory here, or sheds to park. This is Erlengrad. And same here, where the vehicles are parked, there's gonna be either buildings, garages for the equipment, or factories. I'm leaning towards factories because it's quite deep, right? It's very deep actually. So at least here, on my right side of where I'm marking, where the vehicles are, to put a factory or two. And maybe along the road, we'll see. Or I'll extend the forest. And then there's my logging area, where we're gonna put piles and piles of logs. And my latest addition, the sawmill, that Ola Haldor from Norway has made. A mod maker. He was in chat 2 days ago. So he made this mod. It's a sawmill, very big. It's awesome. Love it. And yeah, this is the piece of land that I bought most recently, where I've started making this road system. So this is how I envision all of my roads to be. looking like tractor roads that would fit a field like this. We can come down here, and as you can see, there's trees planted all over where there's grass. And all over here. And then I mix it up. That's mostly spruce and pine. And I do mix it up, creating groves like this. So in areas where I want to have a more scenic experience, I plant a mix of deciduous trees. Some pine trees as well. And spruces, but conifers. Mostly deciduous trees. Before, I used to always maximize the field area, but now I just love taking a nook like this and planting trees. And caring about the beauty and the usefulness of the map rather than ultimate performance. Because I've started accumulating so much square footage that I can't really farm it by myself. So therefore, going into forestry feels like a great idea, so I can mix my tasks up, so I have more things I can do in the winter. This part of the field is actually going to be kept as grasslands for now. So the hill here between the two fields, there's going to be like roads and stuff made down here, but since I haven't done it yet, I figured instead of planting a forest, I'll harvest for grass and hay. And up here we have the last field that I've just made. It's a little too steep, so we might in the future, this is sugar beets, in the future we might make forest out of this. So the whole area at the top of this field is, it's hard to see, but it's steep, uneven, quite rough. So this whole area I'd like to do forest, I think. This is a pretty nice field though. So yeah, that's my place. That's sort of the area where I've. Oh, here's my rock crusher. It's not fully. I haven't built the road yet, but we'll get to that. This will probably be an asphalt road because the rock trucks weigh so much. So probably build an asphalt road. And here's another space for a factory. This was originally where I planned to put the rock crusher, but I found it being a little too big to put there. So I decided to put it here instead. And this is also a field that has been maximized for profit. So you can see it's very uneven. It's like, what is this? What is this? So I've just maximized the use of the area, but it's going to be forest around it instead. This is my new... I've been playing on this map for a year, right? Yes, over a year. A bit on and off, to be honest, but this was the old way of doing it for me. Just silage, as much silage as I can. I did about 3 mil, I think, liters. I've already been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Oh, no.
I hadn't said anything about it, so I thought we both.
Let me just finish this up. Well, and when you come back with your coffee, I can talk about it. Cool. Good morning, Jack. Have your new phone arrived yet? When I was waiting for the doctor, because you do this test, right, where you blow in a tube. I did a lung test. This is okay. This is about tech. It's uninteresting to you.
When you were waiting,
So when I was waiting, you blow in the tube, you get your measurements, and then you get medicine, and then you wait 15 minutes and you blow again. And while I was waiting, I watched the video you shared, Jack, in Tech on Cirrus Discord, about the efficiency of the processor in the new Galaxy S23 Ultra. I guess all S23s, right? And yeah, I thought it would be better. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would be like blowing the iPhone's processor out of the water. And correct me if I misunderstood the video you shared, but when it came to efficiency, which is what they measured, right? I felt it was not better. Under some circumstances, yes, but they were quite on par, which is a good thing. Because, I mean, yeah, that's good. But the GPU, whew, the GPU on the new Snapdragon Gen 2, whatever, absolutely bonkers. And the video didn't even test the for Samsung version. I don't know if that's any better, but so yeah, this is my area that I call factory row. So this is a street with only processing factories. So we have sugar mill and dairy products and a grain mill and a bakery. So when I started this save, my mission was to build all the processes you need to make cake. It took me 84 game hours and $8.4 million in loans to get my first pallet of cake. I did a lot of mistakes, learning mistakes, but we got to it in the end. This is where I make ice cream. So this area was the first that I started terraforming, decorating, building, and if I could go back, I'd do everything differently. This is quite rough, very functional and fun to farm and to use, and the turns are nice, but yeah, I would like to, you know, redo. This is the first fence I've ever put up. It's like, is it supposed to be in the asphalt? I'm not sure. And what's going on here? I guess we can fix that right now, actually. Landscaping. So I don't think level is going to be our tool. I think we're going to want to either soften or flatten. Or lower, I mean. I've been bothered by that for so long. So yeah, there's a lot of things we can do, but that's what I mean. Rather than completely finishing an area, I like to mix some construction with some farming, with some purchase. I have gear acquisition syndrome. You know, I just need every single tractor and every single tool there is. I just need to have it.
You did this one because I couldn't figure out how to open it and it's very tight. My hands just kept slipping.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you.
So, tell me.
Yeah, so I've been scheduled for a lung exam. As a kid, I was born 8 weeks early, and I've had poor lungs my whole life. And as a child, I had medicine for that, but I stopped at 13 because I thought medicine was geeky and I wanted to be like everyone else. And now, when I'm an adult, I'm like, well, maybe because you don't grow out of having poor lungs. That's like you have it for life. So I thought maybe that could be helpful to me in my life. And I did a test 2 years ago, I believe. And they were like, your lung capacity is quite alright. You don't need medicine. But I disagreed. And I did another test today, 2 years later. And it's hard to explain this because I don't know well enough. But there was 2 measurements they look at. Before and after, like first to see if the medicine would be effective on you. So you blow into this tube, they see your lung capacity. Then you get medicine, wait 15 minutes and do the same test again. And if they see improvement, they know the medicine worked. But the important bits were a percentage value of like estimated lung capacity that you're supposed to have. And the breaking point was 74%. Under that, and something seriously is wrong with your lungs. And I had 77, which is low but okay, you know.
Like, oh my gosh, but
yeah.
still lower.
It's like if they didn't know I was prematurely born and I've had all of this lung issues in my, and if I was a smoker, etc., etc., they would have strongly had to figure out what was wrong. Now they have all of these reasons why my lung capacity is at 77% without medication. So easy fix is just medication, and then you get up. I think. With medication, I don't remember, but I think it was like 86% or something with medication. So big improvement. And Some people are at 95, you know, but that's
Without
not.
medication?
Yeah, without. Some people are without. Then there was another value which I don't know what it means, and it's not like blood oxygen, because this test is only on breath, like how much you exhaust. And she said this value is supposed to be around 5-6%. That's like a normal lung, and I was at 17.
Might be the carbon
And-
dioxide content coming out of your...
It could be, and yeah, it could be like oxygen in, carbon out, whatever. This is a strong indicator that I might be having some inflammation in my lungs that I cannot heal myself. So there, she's only doing the test, so she can't evaluate me. But she said, like, what this means is that something is wrong,
Yeah.
and we probably won't only give you like medication for your lung. We will probably also give you some inhaling anti-inflammatory medicine as well. And of course I would have wanted to be healthy. That would have been the best. But, you know, I love to see things positively. So it's like, wow, something is very wrong with me, which means it will be much easier to breathe. I will be much stronger. It will feel much better.
This is fantastic news. 'Cause,
So-
I mean, you didn't know about this. Like, you went around living at a lower capacity for breathing, aka lower capacity for using your muscles, because you don't have enough oxygen. You don't have enough...
Yeah, basically you get out of breath much easier.
And you're probably, you might be, like, in pain in a way that you don't even realize.
Yeah, so if I'm correct with 86% after medicine, means I get 11% more lung capacity, which is fabulous, and potentially I'll also get, if it is carbon dioxide, whatever, I'll get a more well-functioning lung as well, which would be awesome. Lungs, we have 2 of them. Mm.
Now we wait.
Mm-hmm. What is this? All right, never mind. I didn't finish. I didn't finish. I was distracted. Mm-hmm. When I was leaving, I went to the grocery store. And when I was leaving, pulling out of the parking lot, I saw a woman in her 70s, maybe 80s, fall on the ice as she was crossing the road. So I put on my hazards and I ran out and helped her up. And yeah, she didn't hit her head or anything, but she sprained her ankle, or even worse, broke her foot. She said she couldn't put any pressure on it, and she said that she had broken it in the past. So I helped her off the road, and I supported her while she called her husband to come and pick her up. I offered to drive her wherever, but she insisted on having her husband come by because she wanted to go to the hospital. Goes to show how important it is with exercise, because when I mean, she's maybe 80 years old, but she could not keep her weight or balance on one foot. And it was like, imagine balancing a broom in the palm of your hand, and you're balancing it standing. That's how I felt her ankles working in her foot that she didn't hurt, where she could barely control her ankle.
It's like balancing on a stick.
It was like balancing on a stick.
Holding yourself up with
Yeah.
the strength of the muscles.
So I totally understand why something like this would happen to her, and it tells me that I wanna really give a shit. Especially, I mean, the older you get, the more important it is. You can maybe slack when you're young, but then you have to work harder later. But yeah, when you get older, it's really important. Can this do field? No, it can't. I wanted to allow field creation, but it can't do it. She didn't call, when she called her husband, she didn't call me a young man, she called me a man. Oh, a man helped me up and he's with me here.
Oh, sorry, you've transitioned from young man to man.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be old man.
Yeah.
An old man helped me.
I mean, if I help a teen, perhaps I'll be an old man, you know? That's how it works.
Man, remember being a kid and looking at like 40-year-olds as being fucking Asians?
Yeah, dude, their life was pretty much over.
You're coming up on
Yeah, that's awesome.
As a child,
You know,
basically that.
you know who's also coming up on 40?
Me.
I was gonna say Jack, but
No,
okay.
well, Jack is turning 40.
In
43?
no, he's turning 40 in a couple of months.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking about Zaka.
Speaking of birthdays, it's Kron's. Today!
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I know. Do you know why, Johannes, my Mac calendar doesn't show?
Why it doesn't show, or why it doesn't show what you want to see?
Why it doesn't show birthdays?
Maybe you have
Like
hid
on the
it as a
phone.
layer.
No, on the phone it always shows it on the top, and I have not removed it. But, and I don't know how to add it. I'll figure it out. I thought it was considered a all-day event.
Mm-hmm. But you can you can toggle like which calendars you see.
Yeah, but it's not a specific calendar, and they're all toggled on. They're all on.
Blocked by an object, and that object is me. Sorry.
That's so weird.
What? What is weird? Remember, you don't have to tell me about all your inner thoughts.
Me?
Mm-hmm. You stated something is weird, but you didn't state what is weird.
Did I?
Mm.
When?
Right now, you're like, that's so weird.
Oh, about it not showing up, because it shows up on the phone.
Mm-hmm. You see, I missed this spot, Kron. East, wait. So, north, east. Missed the spot of what? A grass, right. I don't strive for perfection, so missing a bit is okay. Right, I was gonna remove the mod that makes a cultivator remove bushes. Because then when I harvest, like if I mow this with grass, I'll mow down all my bushes. Oh, I love that big rock. Look at it. It's so big. And we're going to plant some trees here. Can you jump up? Look at this. Awesome. I don't have Snapchat. Good morning, Adsy. Jack is saying... Right, so Jack's S22 Ultra has the non-Snapdragon, right. But the S23 uses Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 everywhere, so it'll be awesome indeed. I feel like it was like yesterday Jack got his new phone. Time flies. We'll see if I keep the field looking like a Tetris piece or not. I will find out how I like it in time, but I am worried that I'll dislike farming it. Oh, it's so dirty. Look at all the dust. Oh, I saw the picture, Kron. Was installing FarmSim the first thing you did? Ola? Hallå, Ola? Morsomt å se deg. Nine months, yeah. Right. I get how you want to update. Like if you had the Gen 1, do you think you would have been as likely to upgrade? Because I mean, I imagine you're not just upgrading for better performance, but also like you've been swearing a lot about the GPS being sucky, things like that. You had like complaints about it. Hey och tjena, both works. I guess I would never use the word tjena. It's a little young for me. I've forgotten how to speak Swedish though. I was on a phone call with Kron the other day and it felt so weird speaking Swedish. I don't know why I did. Kron, next time I call you I'm gonna do English.
When I came
Wow. It's as big as my wheel loader. Funny thing though, wheel loader weighs, what, 17 tons? So like 3 tons more? Probably because of this beef of a front loader. Hi, Gumball. I have built a great sawmill. Let me show you. We'll find our way up there eventually. I guess we can go from here. Siri,
Yeah.
you're having your stream on speakers.
I guess. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be annoying.
Ah, you know, my brain is very easily distracted.
Yeah.
So this is my logging area. It looks so empty without logs. We're gonna do something about that. And this is the sawmill. Jack also agrees the Swedish is weird. I love that flower. Look at that thing. It's a grass. Sorry, I love that grass. This is the great sawmill. Let's take a tour. Let's go the other way around. So here we have some beams, some 4x4s, and some. Is that 8x8s? 6x6? Probably 6x6. Right. And if we come around, here are our LVL prefab walls. So to build a house, they weigh 700 kilos. Wait, they're also insulated, right? Right. So you can see the construction with 2x4 studs, plywood, and insulation in between. Just ready to build a house. That's awesome. More wood out back, and up the hill here. Oh, our cornfield. Look at them. They haven't started flowering yet, but they're soon, very very soon. Yeah, this is massive. This is the biggest building I have in the game for sure. And here we have some 1x4s. Quite a lot actually. In 2 lengths, long and short. Look at these tiny boards. Wait, are they crisscrossing? Yeah. So we have
Thanks for the tip.
quite a lot of output.
Jack
Already.
Jofa cheers 100 bits. A shark can swim faster than me, but I can run faster than a shark. So in a triathlon, it would all come down to who is the better cyclist.
I wonder who that would be. Okay, kiddo. I don't. We could drive around a little bit and see if we can find some spruces to fell. Let's do it in the fast track. The small one. See if we can find some trees and then go out and harvest it, because we need some more logs. Also, we need to figure out what the perfect length to have is, and plant more trees. Yeah, right, Ola. Perhaps they didn't think people would enjoy foresting or logging. So I think we probably have some trees up here we can harvest. Nope, they're not on my land, if I'm correct. My land is on this side of the road, right? Where are we? We are here. Yes, all just on this side of the road. So we probably have a few trees here we can take down, maybe some here. But those we cannot touch. Oh, these we can take down for sure. So, oops. That was my bad. Change marker. Get down. Haha. Let's take all of these down and replant them. No, these are default from map. These were spawned in. We'll save the little one. It's not worth taking down. The trees I planted haven't sprouted yet. It's only been, what, a month since they were planted. Oh, sorry. Right. Right. Here we have a few more we can take down. We'll only grab... Oh wait, they're not on my side of the road. Never mind. We'll only take the big one, I was gonna say. But we'll not even take the big one. Should we do this one too? Yeah, it's efficient. Whilst we're here, you know. Oh, this is gonna be a big catch. This one goes. Whoopee. I think we're gonna leave the pine. So maybe it can drop some seeds and put down more pines. But we'll get all the spruces. Oh, this is a long bugger. Let's take that one. No, you're not messing up my plan, Gumball. It was, I was ready to do it. Just perfect timing. Right. I guess we don't have to save every pine. We can take this one. Honestly, maybe I should mark trees on both sides. I like to take the same route when taking them down as I did inspecting the forest. Yeah, we did flip out quite a lot harvesting last time. There was a clip made. We'll save that one. Right, and this was marked, right? No? There we go. And then we'll come up here and plant all of this. Make it even bigger than it was. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. Ooh, should we touch that grove? Well, let's save that. We'll see how much. We'll see how much we get up to. You see the grove over there? I'm pretty sure that grove is mine. But we'll keep it for now. And attack this instead. There we have a big, beautiful tree. Save the pine. Actually, we can save one of them and take down the other. Let's do this one and save the one to our right. This one might be worth more. But it's so beautiful, we'll have to save it. That's a little small. We'll take these two. I feel like I'm running out of paint. .8 long. 35. Save that pine. No, the game, you don't literally run out. I'm just memeing. You can buy different colors though. Like if you want to use some colors for marking some stuff, you can do that. We're still on my field, am I right? Yes. But this is out of bounds, right? No? We'll try to take this down. This might be my last tree. We'll save the other, save that. Look at this little pond! It's more of a puddle, but still. Look at it. It's immersion, yeah. I'll leave that. Hi Gizmo. That's too small. I mean, I could be making judgments calls as I'm riding the harvester for sure. It's just nice, doing it on foot. Get a better sense of how big the trees are. This one, I would take it. It's only 25 meters. I'm solo on this Gumball. There's no other gamers. Leave that and this little guy. Let's do that one and this one. Hello? There we go. That's a good size. 24 meters. Why is this not marked? Doesn't make sense, does it? Or am I out of bounds? Wait, was this the last tree? Is that why? Oops. Oops. That's not how you do it. So I'm at that tree. No, I'm still in my field. So why is this not marked? Indeed, Rick. Ola is the coolest dev out there. A lot of respect to him. I downloaded his map. What was it called, you said? Rennebu? Rennebu? I downloaded it and it's absolutely beautiful. I only played like half an hour on it. Just driving around, enjoying the scenery. It's glorious. So there's gonna be some big deforestation. My largest harvest for sure. And hey, go download Ola's mods. He gets 1 cent if you download a mod. No wait, 0.001 cent. Never mind. This is not his words, but he's not in it for the money. They are my words. He's just a passionate 3D artist that loves to make mods for this game. Any good Swedish maps? I don't know him about. I don't know. I only play on this map, and I only intend to play on this map. I do sometimes go out and play around a little bit, but I always come back to this. This is what I do. Yeah. So the Czechs giant sense you are not girthy then, Ola. You don't get paid for your time, huh? And that's not their fault. It's just like we need 10 more million gamers playing this game. So we're gonna hook this up to the tree planter. We're not gonna go tree planting just yet because we're gonna harvest first. But I'll leave it there for now. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Thanks for the sub!
Dr_Gumball 3000 subscribed.
Thanks for the follow.
Who dares sub when I'm AFK? Who dares? Siri in the bathroom. She mocks me for my levels. So she's like, thanks for the sub! From the bathroom. She's getting herself ready. Johannes tractor mod? When? I won't be making any mods, man. Maybe I can bribe Ola and make a tractor for me. This tractor needs a service, by the way. We have a... Oh, that's the drone. Should I use the pickup truck? Where is the pickup truck at the store? Yes. I really want to get a better truck. But it doesn't... I mean, it's not very high value. But this is a little dinky dink. I can barely pull my fuel trailer, you know. I don't think I can. I say barely, but I literally don't think I can. Drifting. Lucky. Have a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Downloading games is quite resource intensive. More than you would think. The Steam servers are so fast. Alright, I remember what I did. I got pissed, so I shoved it in here. Because it didn't work. But I think I figured out why it doesn't work. But I don't know if I'm gonna get it out. At least not with this vehicle. Maybe if I come a bit more to the side, it will be less steep. Oh, we're so close. Getting myself stuck though. Yep. We'll have to use the tractor. Well, we might consider using the... Yeah. Would you mind jumping out and pushing a bit? Thank you for the sub, Gumbo. And thank you for all the subs you give Siri. Could have moved the pickup a little bit more. Thinking isn't my strongest suit. So I don't know how this is supposed to work, but this thing, you should be able to turn it on and use it to like service vehicles, but I haven't gotten it to work. .3D scan a boot? Like, you should be able to service vehicles from this. But there's no buttons to click or things to do that I can find. And it's hooked up to power. Right, enter and I'll fold the sides. That's what I would assume, right? Like, if you open the rear, that's how you service things. But you see, there's no button for it. But there's no unfold. Let's see if there's a keyboard binding. Oopie. Oopie. Start engine. Now we're talking. Maybe. Activate service feature. Aha! And then if I park my vehicle next to it. Very good parking. And workshop. Haha! Haha! We did it! Can we also refuel? Maybe? Maybe, oh, fuel is probably on the other side. No? Yes. That's kind of fun. Whoa. Slow down. So can you drive it whilst it's on? Right. Sucks that you can't do it from within. And then you can fill diesel, electric. Right, you can do DEF if you have a mod for DEF. But I can't turn it on and off without using the keyboard then. M. On the other side maybe. Let's do first M. Haha! And then M. Awesome. I guess since it's hooked up here, we might as well use the lorry to do this. I want to put some service onto my... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go through the woods. One moment, please. That one is marked to be taken down. Should we do it now? So we can maybe remember to get it with harvester later. Or forwarder. Should we make wood chips or logs out of this? It's not a lot of wood, is it? We'll probably chip it. I wonder if I still have time for the wood chip contract. Let's see. Because I could get enough wood chips. I have 2 hours. I mean, we could always try. 50,000 liters. How much is one full load on the chipper? 50,000 liters. Because we'd have to get some logs through it. That's kind of awesome. The wood chipper. It's got 4% damage, but how much does it fit? I don't know. Guess we have to find that out. I want to get a perspective for how much 50,000 liters is. Oh, it doesn't say. It just says 0%. Right, then we'll check the menu. Because like 1 tree is almost 1 full chipper. $16 cubic meters, so it's like 3 full. That's nothing. We can do that. Let's drive over to the marked trees. I should have taken the bigger fast track. Especially when this is loaded. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch tractor. This isn't powerful enough to pull it. But that's down the hill, isn't it? We could take the 1050. It's a little overkill. But it's here. This is so cute. Oh, you see how many liters you have. It's like a Formula 1 pit stop. So I intended to take down these trees for making logs out of them. But this contract is tempting, so we're gonna sacrifice some of them to wood chips. Are those marked? I think these are marked for takedown. Well, the mobile gas station, you go to a normal gas station and fill it up. That's how it works. Oh no. Oh no. Misclick. See if we can fell it away from the vehicle. And I don't remember how many meters this was, but I think it was more than I should be shoving in at once. For sure. Doesn't stop me from trying. I'm gonna have to pay attention to the full level. Fill level, I mean. Because it will keep going past its fill level. That's the problem with this. So let's go and cut it. Hurry! Hurry! No, no, no. Oh, stop it! Turn off! I scared Siri, she came running. So yeah, this will keep sucking wood in and basically disposing of it. It won't just come out the sides, it will like, yeah, it will destroy a tree. So you gotta, but I didn't think about the fact that I could just stop it. Rick, I panicked a little bit. So I have a mod called Transport. Oh, what's it called? Supply and transport. And these contracts basically tell you to sell things or deliver things that you need to have stocks of. So here you need 127,000 liters of bread, which is like, for one bakery, 7 years worth of production. But of course you can have 7 of them or 14 of them and make it in 1 or even 6 months. And I got this contract for 50,000 wood chips. And I have 2 hours to do it. I'm going to accept that contract. And that's going to... Why can't I accept it? There we go. And it's going to be delivered to the biomass heating plant. Which, just to be double sure, is the one I built, right? Yes, this one. Because this is not a biomass heating plant. No, this is a biogas plant. So it's this one. Then my question is, if I get paid for the delivery and for the contract, I don't, okay. Whoa! We had an accident, almost. Hmm? If you just give me a second to pull over. You're welcome. Oops. So that is half of one tree. How much did it pay in total? 22,000. Oh shit. I have crop destruction on. I ruined some of my crop. Whoopee. So if one tree gives me almost a full bay, whatever you would call it, then can I drive over this tree? No, I can push it though. That means I would need 2-3 trees, and that pays me $22,700. These contracts are quite profitable, which is why I wanna use them. But normally they require an immense amount of stored goods, like an unobtainable amount. So that's normally the prohibiting factor of doing these contracts. This looks like it will be the first one I'll finish, because I just. Whoa! Whoa now. That don't look right. Let's see if we can self-feed here. Whoa! Didn't like that. So one tree was what? 20,000. We don't know how much I wasted, but I think we wasted a little bit, to be honest. That is marked. Let's take it down. See which way we want to fell it. Maybe that direction. So like this. Timber. See if we reach the ground. I also love how a couple of nights sleep really makes wonders for learning. I felt so clumsy with the crane just 2 streams ago. I don't feel as proficient as I want to, but I'm much happier with my performance. Let's be prepared to turn it off. I bet you with joysticks it's even more fun. That was quite a small tree compared. Huh. It's like the other tree was more than twice as big. They looked about the same when I felled them. Let's investigate this. No, wait, the stumps are quite different. Yeah, that's the big stump, and this is the little stump. Might not look like much, but it ends up being a big difference. Let's fold it so we can move forward. Maybe fill it there. A little bit too much of an angle. I'm worried that it will fall backwards. No, we did it. Perfect. It's like I know what I'm doing. I said perfect, I changed my mind. It's way too much off to the side. To the point where I'm kind of like, alright, I can't drive forward. Kind of want to drive forward. We'll see what happens. That won't go. %. So we were at 33, now we're at 64, so that was like 31%. I'm thinking one more trailer won't do it. We need one more and a little extra. Nom 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 nom. This looks right. I resembled it to a snake eating another stream, and yeah, it's really how it looks. I wonder if I get more if I delimb it. Like if I remove all of the branches and do them individually, I wonder if that would give me more. We're driving like maniacs because we're in a bit of a rush. I mean, I think we're gonna have like an hour to spare or more, but it's better having it on the safe side. Are you guys having Friday vibes at all? The weekend is coming up. Are you finishing up at work, Rick? Getting ready for some gameplay? Kron, you've been cleaning. You've been making your house, or apartment, ready for the weekend. Doesn't that feel good? I wonder if this bit will be enough. Should we take a gamble instead of mulching down a full tree? Oops. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough. That means I got paid a little over $10,000 per tree. No wait, there was there 3 trees? So yeah, not quite. Not quite $10,000 per tree. More like 4, 6. Yes, more like 7,000 a tree. That's really good. I think Kron has stated that a tree is worth around $1,000. I recall. Oops. Oh man, $132. That's how close I was to finishing the harvesting contract. Very, very close. Only $100 over. $20K, thank you. We should add some sugar beets and bread, 0.5 mil. Oh, 5k, right. So this was like 6, 7, so only slightly more. It wasn't as good as I thought then. Let's see if we can service these vehicles. We will be having this one out real soon. As we're doing the harvesting, there will be a lot of wood chips. Not gonna lie, in my wish list sits a larger vehicle for this. Before, the only bigger one was this. This has a giant reach of a crane compared, and can hold pretty much twice as much wood chips, but it's not really off-road capable. It'll do okay, but yeah, not perfect, and much bigger intake. But they just released this thing. Look at it. So you have a crane, you front load it, and it drives around in the woods because it's on the Serion platform. This thing is sick, and it's also twice as big. What do you do for a living, Rick, if I may ask? Are you a programmer? Problem solving? That seems like a programming thing to do. You can run duels? This is the setup, man.
Thanks for the follow.
But it's 0.5 mil, so can't afford it. And I think before I go so far and buy that, I think I'd buy this thing with a fast coupler. That's higher up on my wish list. Because with the fast cup, I mean, sure, the harvesting head is awesome and the grapple is awesome. But I really want, for one, I want the mulcher you can have on it. So this is a excavator mulcher, super convenient in rocky and hilly places.
Thanks for the follow.
But more importantly, thank you guys. And you can buy a harvester to it, right? Ta-da, easy. This is why I want it the most. This is a tree planter. And it's a bit insane spending 0.5 mil to plant trees. But it holds 240 seedlings. And you can place them very decoratively. So yeah, I think we'd make the money back. Damn? What damn, Kyung? Who's singing? It's Siri. She'll be live just soon. We'll host her. Don't worry. She will do a little music stream for us after my gaming. So when she's ready, I'll host her. So you'll get to see who it is. You get to say hi to her. If you want to preemptively go and follow her, her nickname on Twitch is Siri.
So I'm gonna do very annoying Pokemon in 5 minutes.
Oh.
I guess I could kind of never fun doing this.
I mean, if you want to.
I want to do it.
Yes, we're Swedish Dire Raven. So you're protesting, but you'll do it under protest.
Yeah, the only reason I don't want to do it is because my hair looks so good when I put the headphones on. Now the hair will change. Literally no reason.
Oh, this is a perfect use of my favorite tractor. I mean, it's literally called favorite. It's not my favorite tractor. Instead of using the lorry for it. Yeah, the crawler will be slower, for sure. But I can have a lowboy. So I've been wanting to get the smaller lowboy. I have one of those long ones. One of these I have. But I want to get myself something like this. That would be perfect just for the excavator. And then I can just jump it up here and then drive it to wherever I want to go. They also have this one that looks pretty sick. We'll have to see which one will work the best for the excavator. Maybe this one with dual front axles. That's pretty sick, honestly. And let's do without spare wheels, I think. We'll see. John Deere Forest Tractor? Do I have it? I don't think I do. I have these. This is also a very interesting way of logging that I'd be down to try. To just pull them out one by one. I mean, 2 by 2 really, because this can harvest 2. This is not how we do it in Sweden. But it's awesome. And then you can use this to it's called a skidder. Because you slide the logs behind it. But I kind of like the idea of using forwarder. This is the one I have. I think it's going to be a little short. We'll see how it behaves, because I want to make my logs longer. So I might need to get myself a different forwarder or skid them out of the woods. I think there's some new, with the mod, some new trailers. Oopie. This is too short. And I want without a crane. These are decent, but I don't want to pull them through the woods. Unless we can get some better tires. Do you have beaky tays? We do. I mean, these trailers probably work in the woods. The forward extend, yes, I'm 100%. Yeah, well, extends, it gets wider. It doesn't extend, does it? Because I want to do 6-meter logs. Does it extend? I mean, it goes again. It goes wider. I don't know. I just never tried extending it. I mean, it's very easy to find out because it's right here. Interesting thought. Because it does this, right? Oopie. It doesn't have any buttons for it. Let's see if with the keyboard you get different button. Fold forwarder. No. Let's use modifier. No, nothing. Oops. Let's park it.
Coffee with or without milk?
Oh, I don't want coffee. I'm not finished mine. Oh, mine is 60% full. 80 maybe. So I think...
Thanks for the dono.
Dr_Gumball 3000 donates $20. Next step for your sauna, but today here.
Ooh! Thank you. Thank you, sir. Gumball knows we want to build a sauna. and he donated 20 bucks to help. If I were to guess, a sauna would cost about $1,500 to build. No, wait. Yes, $1,500. At least. Depends on how fancy we're going to be. Because we have a shed that is perfect for it. It's insulated. It's being used as storage shed, but we're going to convert it into a sauna. Because that makes most sense with our yard and everything. So yeah. We need a stove, chimney, and some material for building benches and stuff. But pretty straightforward stuff. Not any insane stuff. Like building it from scratch would be like $6,000 or more. Yeah, I mean, if you do it once a day, Gumball, you will single-handedly have done it in 100 days. So I have this. It's 9.7 meters. I didn't realize that I can use this as a measuring tool. Right, before we get started with the harvest, let's find it. We're gonna need a tractor as well. There we are. I thought it was blue, but it's yellow. We're gonna need a tractor to pull it. Or we can use the wheel loader. Well then, I guess we could put on the log grip. And potentially use that to try out. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense to use the forwarder if I'm going to use a trailer. You know? I hope this link is, or this drawbar is adjustable enough to work well. Many drawbars struggle because the wheel loader is so tall. Yeah, you see the front wheels are not touching the ground. Yeah, this won't work. I mean, I can maybe pull it up the mountain, but I'm not going to be harvesting with this setup. So I'm going to put it behind a tractor, like the 1050, I think. But I can probably pull it up there still. Probably. I have not yet tried the new Volvo stuff, other than the ancient tools. So on the Silverrun Forest map, if you pick easy like I did, you get started with the forwarder, forwarder and the old wheel loader. Oh shit, I took the wrong way. We're fine, I think. I think we're gonna be fine. Maybe. I don't think I'm gonna sell this. I think I'm gonna get the Volvo 120 as well, and then use this one for one thing and the 120 for other things. I want an obscene amount of vehicles, so I don't have to transport them around the map all the time. There we go. And then we'll pick it up with a... No, wait. I said I would do the 1050, right. Let's park it, because first we're going to measure if we like the size. 10 meters. Where's the 1050? Here we go. Because I don't know how many meters we need. I don't have a measuring tape in the game. I think you can maybe download one, but I don't have one. This would be nicer with singles on. Let's see if we can do that. Do I want wide with weights though? Because I don't have that purchase, but it's cheap. I mean, $6,000, but yeah, I think we'll get this wide plus tires. Or do we get the BKT? These are within the fenders. Are the Trelleborg? Yeah, they're the same as the BKTs. Then again, it's quite easy. Since I own the twin wheels, it would be kind of easy changing twin wheel standard. So wide plus weights, yes. Oh, it says here on the computer that the paint condition is 0%. Whoopee. We would need to grease our trailer soon as well. Whatever. Let's go and see how 10-meter logs would look in between here. By parking the trailer in front of it. Like so. 10 meters would look small. We could easily do something like 10-12 meters. Easily. That's good. Good to know. Give me a moment. Construction. There you go. We could also go for like 7 meters and have 2 rows of them. Because this trailer is 9. Trees are either 20 or 30 meters tall, right? 27 to 35. And if we divide 27 in 2, it would be 13.5 meters. If we divide 35 meters into 3, it would be like 12. So it's hard getting like the same amount, same lengths out of it. But say we were to decide that let's do them 12 meters or whatever, right? Then everything that is different length we could chip and start storing more wood chips, or we could deliver them directly to the processing plants. And what we store could be what is easier to transport, which could be 12 meters. We could also stock them lengthways. So maybe what the trailer can fit is the way to do it. Let's see what kind of other trailers we could be getting. Because I don't think there's larger forest trailers. 8.5. Oops. Oh, what is this? If I were to guess, longer. It's probably longer, right? Because the wheel size ought to be similar. This is a triple axle, and it's like quite long. So maybe that could handle even longer. There's also this small one. All right, this says on the extension. Two by 3, what does that mean? Is that the spacing? is it 3 meters between? So it's like, is this a 9 meter trailer?
Right. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, so you can have 2 3 meter stacks. So the trailer is like 6 meters. You can also do 3 2.5. So that would be 7.5 meters. Right. So it's like a 7 meter. Right. Thank you, Rick. So you can hook this up for 2 6 meter stacks. So 12 meters in total. So I could also hold 1 12 meter log. Right. Right. So Siri just went live. We're gonna have to continue this shenanigans this evening. So at 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll be back. And in the meantime, you can listen to Siri sing and play the guitar. I'll show you her, and you can see my hand. Save game. Quit the desktop. Let me show you. This is what we're doing. Let's type Siri. Oh wait, we do it here. No. Yes.
Here we go. Seems to me like I'm just scared and never feeling
/ raid.
I know it's crazy to believe in silly things.
Yes.
It's not that easy.
This is Siri. You can hear me talk in the background. Awkward. I'll whisper. You can see my hand. I'm waving from the sofa, bottom left corner. I've done this every day. When I host her, I'm like waving like my hand would be special or something. I don't know.
You're leaving?
What is the delay? Why can't I see myself?
Daddy sent you.
Hello? Oh, there we go. Look at my hand.
Look at it. High five.
High five. That is the lamest hand I've ever seen. I'm ashamed. Yeah, go hang out, listen to some music, and I'm back in a few hours, okay?
I was going to turn around and leave. Just wanted to wait.
Talk soon.
It's a goodbye emoji. It's a Siri. Bye. Ooh, la. Excuse me, I would like to